A Laurel School student is turning years of challenge into action, helping others to have access to safe food. Candace Hare shares that story.
Leland knows what it's like to navigate a world where most foods aren't safe. She has celiac disease, an autoimmune condition. It's triggered by gluten, found in most bread, grains, and processed foods.
As someone who has had celiac disease for nearly 13 years, I know how daunting the price of gluten-free food can be. So I created CSC.
The Celiac Support Collective, what started as a school project, quickly became something more.
So Laurel has a Capstone Scholars program, and I had to make my own individual project. And I knew going into it right away that I wanted my topic to be about celiac. This year, I decided I wanted to donate to food banks and food pantries, so I spend a lot of time expanding my network and getting to know the greater community.
When she's not studying for class, Claire is building her nonprofit, visiting food banks, making connections, and finding out how big the need really is.
When I've toured the Emergency Assistance Center and the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, I've been told that they have customers that come in and there's no food for them. So it's very important that they have the supply and they have the foods that will help them live a happy life.
She knows what that lack of access feels like.
I was sick for years until I was diagnosed with celiac disease. And back then, there were barely any restaurants that had gluten-free food, had a gluten-free choice. And even when walking into your local grocery store, there was nothing really there, or there'd be a shortage.
But it's not just about food. It's about feeling included.
There's a perception of exclusion. And I think that's something I've experienced so much. Like, what do you do when you go to sleepovers? I mean, food is a universal thing. So what happens when you go to your friend's house and they don't have any food?
What began as a challenge is now a mission. Claire is making sure no one with celiac is forgotten.
Candace, thank you. You can follow Claire's journey on Celiac Support Collective on Instagram. That is where she posts about upcoming donations.